Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the Boston Red Sox and their arch rivals, the New York Yankees. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. How do they go about taking down their rival, Steve?
Well, I think just putting this guy into the stretch early and often. Look to get the leadoff hitter on base to give themselves the best opportunity to score runs throughout the game.
Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees' defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, having Brian McCann behind the plate, something every pitching staff would appreciate. Great at pitch framing, blocking skills are as good as any. He saves runs by giving up his body. And he gets his pitchers a lot of strikes by being fluid back there.
Leading off the afternoon.
Xander Bogaerts heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today. And we are underway as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 107.
Pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected, 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
Boy, and just a great call that time, turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
At the plate, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Ramirez is retired, 2 down now.
Batting third.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 foot out for good measure.
Stepping in now, David Ortiz. As he'll take a look at ball one. A 1-0 delivery.
Nope.
2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
And a foul popped behind the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, Mark Teixeira is a fun guy to watch right now. He's coming off one of the biggest performances of his career. A 3-home-run game. Maybe there's no such thing as a hat trick in baseball, but that's as close as you can get.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Striding into the box, Carlos Beltran. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Being waved home now is Gardner. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, we've seen a couple really good swings here early on. And that's a good one there, as this ball is going to plug the gap for 2 bases and give his guys the early 1-0 lead.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Alex Rodriguez as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now. Hard liner to center field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, catcher
Brian McCann will dig in now. The American League's silver slugger behind the plate a year ago. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
batting sixth, second baseman
Starlin Castro gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Betts. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. Mookie Betts makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Into the windup and the pitch. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Gardner on the move. Makes the play, one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, he's a guy that's definitely going to attack you with the fastball. He's got a good one, so why not?
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher, but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Matt, Darryl, he can have that moving strike zone at times. He calls a pretty good game overall, but I know people aren't always sure what he likes.
Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Well, that's just one of those fluky plays right there. He gets a late break off the mound because he's concerned about the business end of that bat, and who wouldn't be? And they wind up not being able to get an out on that play.
First pitch of the at-bat. Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Hicks going back, still going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The runner from first crosses the plate. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run.
Yeah, and you can sort of sense this one coming. I mean, once this thing hits off the wall and they have a little bit of trouble out there with it, he decides he's just going to keep right on going. And he winds up scoring on the inside the park home run.
Standing in now, Rusney Castillo. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here. Now
this one's crushed. Left field line. And he will get there to make the running play. And Chase Headley strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Heading for second is Headley. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. You know, I think Didi Gregorius has one of the most interesting backgrounds of anybody in the big leagues. Born in Amsterdam, his dad played professionally in Europe, and his... Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
And in a tight ball game, you can bet they'd love to get a little breathing room here. They've got a chance to get some now as they get a double and a single here to start the inning.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Set to deliver the 0-1. Shot to third. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 4-2.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, now, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 home. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and the lead is now 7-2.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Here's Carlos Beltran. Drilled down the line. Sandoval has it. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away. So the base is empty here with one away, and set to stand in the still very imposing figure of the 3-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
This is line to left. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That's 6 hits now he's given up in just this inning alone, and it's beyond time for a change. You've got to get him out of there.
Joe Kelly will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring.
Joe Kelly.
Brian McCann will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And a relay home, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, it's been a big inning already, and they tack on another run here on the sacrifice fly. But at this point, I think defensively, you're just happy to take an out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. Betts there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate. Blake Swihart will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just one run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
The shortstop, number
Xander
2,
Bogaerts will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
He set him down on a nasty changeup, too, so we'll see if they go that route again if they get him to a 2-strike count.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the seats, 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Teixeira gloves it, and Teixeira steps on first himself to record the out.
now batting. The designated hitter.
Hanley Ramirez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
So he's pitching himself into a perfect situation here. He gets 2 quick outs. He needs to get this guy with the middle of their order coming up. He doesn't want to mess with them with guys on base.
Ball 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. So take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And the count will be full. Good battle. Count remains full. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The first baseman, number
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And set to stand in the first baseman here, David Ortiz. He's set. Here it comes. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And McCann can't get a glove on that one. It's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's into scoring position now on the wild pitch.
set to deliver on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. And there now is Chase Headley. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front of it, strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and Headley can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike two now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Looking up is Bradley, and this one is gone, a home run. Chase Headley with a solo shot, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
Shot toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Aaron Hicks will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Betts moves over. And that's the first out of the inning. Brett Gardner steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And this is on the ground to first, could be 2. To second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Alex Rodriguez stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Sandoval fields it cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on. Mookie Betts is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike one. Grounded to short. Gregorius has it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The batter number 4.
Leadoff man retired here, and it's time for the pre-at-bat antics of the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball one. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now. High pop-up. Teixeira is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting number 15.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Gardner going back. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7.
Junior.
Now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he made it exciting early on as he circled the bases with an inside-the-park home run his first time up.
Man, that was so much fun to watch. There's only a few moments in baseball that can be as exciting as an inside-the-parker.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave one. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Henry Owens will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Mark Teixeira will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Left field and deep. Ranging back is Bradley, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
I'm sitting up here thinking that once this ball gets down to the corner, it was going to be easy 2 bases. But he decided better of it rounding first, and he's going to hold on there with just a loud single.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Another one sent foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swing and a line drive. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A two-run home run for Brian McCann as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Here's Starlin Castro. This is in the air out to left field. Bradley has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for route number 1.
Up next for the Yankees,
Chase Headley stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Betts moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Didi Gregorius digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Castillo looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field as this lead got even wider.
up next
In now, Aaron Hicks.
center fielder.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Scorched to third. There's Sandoval. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We played 4 full. It's the Yankees. Rusney Castillo heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Beltran over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Blake Swihart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
1 out, nobody on. The 0-1 on its way. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Swing and a looper to left. Here comes Gardner. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The shortstop, number 2.
Xander Bogaerts will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here comes the first pitch. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, and this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Stephen Wright will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Brett Gardner steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second.
Fielder, Brett Gardner.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Now
Here's Carlos Beltran.
fielder, Carlos.
As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. Castillo is there, one away.
Well, this guy on the mound right now isn't fooling anybody to start this inning. The home run was clearly hammered, and this ball's hit even harder, but with just a more favorable result out there on the mound.
Into the box, Alex Rodriguez. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Swing and a miss by A-Rod, so he becomes a strikeout victim here. Digging in the switch hitter, Mark Teixeira. He singled his last time up.
Teixeira.
Swing and a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira as they just continue to pour it on here. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into. Hanley Ramirez will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Now the 0-1. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So Now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Believe me, it's way too soon to start worrying about how a guy's hitting. Even though this is 2 strikeouts for him now, spring training is mostly about just getting your body ready for the season, getting used to being in there day after day. I don't think he'll be too worried about his stats. At least he shouldn't be.
David Ortiz stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lifted in the air out to right. And this will be hauled in by Beltran for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder.
Mookie Betts will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. maybe even in the dirt.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 1 and 2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
And we'll see this a lot with teams down by a bunch of runs. The guy on the mound doesn't want to walk you, so he's going to throw you a lot of strikes. And he capitalizes on one here.
Ivan Nova will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 47, Ivan Nova.
Pablo Sandoval is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Chopped foul right at home plate. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Matt Barnes will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Starlin Castro will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the sixth. Got a lot of it out to deep left. Bradley ranging back, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Chase Headley will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And what's the call? It's a home run. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third is Castro on his way home. The runner scores from second. In now, Didi Gregorius. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, the last time he saw a fastball and hit it pretty well, so we'll see how they work him this time. You can throw him more fastballs, but you better not put it in that location.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Aaron Hicks gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. High and deep to right center field. Betts looking up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field as this lead got even wider. 0-1, here it comes. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Yeah, he gets a fastball here, and he rips it towards the hole. You see the good effort over there at first, but that got on him much too quickly for him to be able to knock it down.
Here's Carlos Beltran as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 2-run home run for Carlos Beltran as the blowout continues. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 0-1, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Mark Teixeira will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. It's a two-run home run for Mark Teixeira, his second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Chase Headley. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And, you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a three-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Aaron Hicks strides forward to bat again, coming off a home run that plated 3 scores in his last appearance.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Brett Gardner.
Pulled toward right center field. Betts is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Beltran. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a fastball right in his happy house on that one, and I don't think they're going to challenge him again like that right here.
Hot shot to third. And it's in time at first, and finally at long last. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner's after it. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 25.
Jackie Bradley Jr. steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Rusney Castillo will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Right there for strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Full count now. 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Brock Holt will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Carson Smith will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Hit on the ground to third. Throw by Sandoval is in time, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark Teixeira.
The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Belted high and deep into right center. Betts ranging back at the track. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher
Brian McCann gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. He's retired on just 4 pitches, but you can forgive him as they still hold an enormous lead.
Blake Swihart.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Just overmatched him there.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He's got it one away. Alan Craig will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Craig.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
The 0-1 pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, I don't know what more you could be looking for. I mean, that pitch is dead center in the strike zone. You must have really been looking for something else because you can't help but swing at those.
Travis Shaw will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Travis Shaw.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down. Junichi Tazawa will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Devin Marrero is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop
Leading
here.
up for the Yankees, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's a drive out toward left center field.
Now playing shortstop.
Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A two-run home run for Chase Headley. His third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Here it is. His third home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
And Ortiz will just lumber over to the bag and take it himself for the out. Aaron Hicks comes forward now, and he's got to be feeling pretty confident, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
Now, there's no doubt he's feeling it in this one, Matt. He's getting good pitches to hit and then just letting it rip.
Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first, as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my loo there. The 0-1 pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats, foul. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Bradley going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game, as this lead got even wider to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here for Carlos Beltran. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Betts racing back. He's there to make the play. And David Ortiz will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. Josh Rutledge will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Rutledge.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And, you know, when you've got a guy out there that's mowing you down, you've got to start taking some pitches. I mean, he's tough enough as it is, but he's even tougher when you're helping him out.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Well, if you're just tuning into this game and you're wondering what's going on so far, well, here's the last 4 guys that have come to the plate. Here they are in order, and he's set down all 4 of those guys, all via the strikeout.
To first. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.
And this will wind up being the kind of save that you used to see back in the 70s. He gave him all he had out of that bullpen, and he winds up finishing this one off himself.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And the Yankees offense was led in large part by this man, Chase Headley. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. He winds up with 5 hits in the game. Without question, a standout performance.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 30-3. So long, everybody.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.